Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening everyone. I am Sakura Ade Triana and today I would like to present my proposal research. But before that, let me say thank you to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala so that we can get here in a good health and also good condition. And also I would like to say thank you to my advisor, Professor Dr. Sukardi Weda SSM Hum MPD and Dr. Yola Hayat Nur SSM Hum. And for the last, thank you for the examiners, Prof. Murni Mahmud SPD M Hum PhD. So the first thing that I want to discuss is about my background. So language is the most basic thing that must be mastered in communicating among human beings, which is after all the most common way for speakers to understand each other. So language could be a system of discretionary verbal symbols by the members of community that use as a method of communication to act and categorical the ideas, feeling, and talk. This is according to Wardorf 2006. Based on this statement, humans really need language to continue to carry out social interaction, and that language can be expressed in a written or oral form. So language style and language variation have a relationship. So language variation is talking about language variety. Meanwhile, to show our expression, whether informal or in informal situation, is called language style. This language style explains how to pay attention to each person communicating using their own way and style. And in this research, I want to know the type of language style depending on the particular situation faced by the speaker. And the next thing that I want to discuss is my research question. Research question, objectives of the research, and significance of the research. The first thing is a research question. There are three problems formulated by the previous background to the research question in this study. They are: first, what are the language style used by main character Miguel on Coco Disney movie? The second research question is how the factors that appears in Coco Disney movie can affect the main character's language, and the last, which is the dominant language style used by main characters Miguel on Coco Disney movie. And the next is the objective of the research. So related to the problem to be studied previously, I have three research objectives as follow. The first thing is to explain in detail what language style is used by the main character, and the second is to analyze the factors that trigger the change of language style used by the main character, and the third to find and describe the most dominant type of language style used by the main character. The study of this language style of language provides several significant contributions to a reader. Especially, I hope that this research can be easily understood by reader. In addition, this research is expected to be a useful reference for researchers who want to examine this branch of sociolinguistics, language style. So the next is language style refers to manner of speaking and kind of speech that is developed through the conscious of deliberate choices. Systematic patterning and implementation of linguistic and extra-linguistic means related to the topic, condition, purpose, intent of the speaker, and content of the statements. So this is Martin Jones 1976 divides styles into 5 categories, including present, formal, consultative, casual, and intimate. The first style is formal style. So in important events, discussion, and meeting with seniors or speaking to people who are respected, we usually use this formal style. And the next is present style. This language is usually used by the professional orators, lawyers, and preachers. So the present style is characterized by the use of maintained and unmodified phrases structures, the use of lengthy and detailed sentence interaction, the use of excessive intonation, and essentially limited interaction between the speaker and the audience. And the third is consultative style. Consultative style is the linguistic style frequently applied in semi-formal communication. The fourth, we have casual type. Conversation between peers or classmates that are usually carried out are included in this casual language style. So casual language style is employed when an informal setting is suitable and desirable. And the last, we have intimate style. This style is one of the common language style used in daily life. In an intimate style, the term private is typically reserved for the cluster or those who have intimate relationship. So this is my theoretical framework. This study uses a branch of sociolinguistics, namely language style. And language style is a variation and person's way of speaking that is used in a daily communication. There are 5 language styles according to Martin Joss: frozen style, formal style, consultative style, casual style, and intimate style. This language style research focus on the media, namely a movie. So a movie, also called a film, is a type of visual communication in the form of moving image and sound. And I have chosen one of genre of movie, which is the animation, where I conducted the researches on language style on one of the main characters in Disney's animation film entitled Coco. And my research design in conducting this study, I use descriptive method using content analysis. So content analysis focus on classification of speech, written text, interview, or other form of communication. I choose this approach to point out about discussing, analyzing, and finding the language style in movie. And then next, this is my source of data. The data in this research is in the form of word from the script of Coco Disney movie, utterance or conversation taken from the movie. The primary source of data is the conversation in the script of Coco Disney movie, and the secondary data use library research to select the book, journal, and other written sources in the library supports the research. And this is my procedures of collecting data. So the data will be taken from the script of Coco Disney movie, and there are some steps in getting the data. For the first time, I watched Coco Disney movie, and the second, I searching and browsing the script of Coco Disney movie from internet to get textual form of dialogue. And then next, after getting the transcript, I marks or codes it only the data referred to type of language style. And the final step, the all marked data is classified into the type of language style in order to be easy to analyze. And for the last, this is my techniques of analyzing data. The data analyzed based on the interactive model proposed by Miles and Habermas-Saldanha 2014, with 3 phases of data analysis. The phases are data condensation, data display, and conclusion drawing or verification. The first is data condensation. Data condensation is aimed at processing the raw data that appear in the written up field notes in order to be analyzed. And the second is data display. Data display is defined as an organized assembly of information that permits conclusions, is drawing and action taking. And the last, drawing conclusion. Drawing conclusion is involves stepping back to consider what he analyzed data mean to access their application for the question at hand. So these are my important references that I use in this research. So that's all for me. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.